Not every item from the Dollar Tree is really worth its cheap price. I found what I believe to be the best way to spend $25 for a Prepper Pantry food haul at my local Dollar Tree. I want to share that with you guys in this video. The 20 best food items, and at the end of the video I will show you what in my opinion is the best food item from your local Dollar Tree. So let me show you the 20 items and why I think they're the 20 best. There are our 20 items from the Dollar Tree. In no particular order, but first, the herring fillets. Herring, like sardines and the other small fish, are probably the most nutritious and most healthy canned meat that you're going to find. Made to eat right out of the can, no cooking, no heating, open and eat. Very convenient, stores a very long time. Second on the list, a 2-pound bag of white rice. So you can probably find rice cheaper by the pound, but getting it in 2-pound bags at the Dollar Tree, it's very convenient. It's easy to repackage these. If you're wondering how to properly repackage rice and similar type foods, then you can see that in this video. Next on the list are pinto beans. They are a little more difficult to cook than most of the other foods in storage, but if you have the right stove and fuel combination, you can fix beans. If you're looking for a stove and fuel combination that you can use safely indoors to cook with these types of foods or to heat these types of foods, I put together this checklist that will help you with your research into the various types of stoves and fuels that are out there. It won't tell you which one to choose, but it will give you some really good criteria to use in making that decision. And I will put a link to this in the description box. You can download it, it's free, and if you're looking for a stove for grid-bound scenarios to use safely indoors, this will be a great help. And if the dried beans are not your thing, or you think it might take too long to actually cook them in a grid-down scenario, the Dollar Tree also has various types of beans in cans, like the black beans, the refried beans, and baked beans. So canned beans are on the list because they are very nutritious. These are already prepared. You don't have to go through the time and process of cooking these. Already done. Very healthy, very nutritious, and they have a large variety of beans, not just the black bean. The refried beans are a little more tasty than just straightforward beans. Ready to eat right out of the can also. And baked beans. Those are already prepared. They're already flavored. Just open the can, heat them for a couple minutes, and you got a side item for any of the meals that you might want to fix. So the beans are really good items. And for those of you who might be wondering whether you should choose between dry beans or canned beans, we have this video that compares the two, the benefits and the disadvantages of both types. So the next item on the list is going to be the coconut oil. Now this is a small container. It's also refined, which means it's not exactly like the unrefined raw coconut oil that you get sometimes. If you don't like the taste of coconut oil, you might like the refined version better. This will also store for a very long time. Easy to get, easy to store, easy to use cooking oil. The canned chili. This is basically a meal in a can or a meal ready to eat. We made this video, canned MREs, that you might want to check out if you're interested in more options of meals in a can, meals ready to eat. I've ate that several times. I like it. I noticed from comments in the other videos, some of you guys didn't like the Southgate chili. So I would advise that you get one can, try it out, make sure you like it. Next on the list, the peanuts. High calories. Most people like peanuts. It's ready to eat right out of the jar, and they will store for a fairly good amount of time. Next, raw apple cider vinegar. This one says with the mother. This one has some. It doesn't appear to have as much of the mother as some of the leading brands. Nevertheless, it has some. It is raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. Next is the all-purpose flour. It is only a 2-pound bag of flour. Yes, I know you can get flour cheaper by the pound in larger containers at other stores. Nevertheless, 2 pounds all-purpose flour for $1.25. There's so much that you can do and make with the all-purpose flour. Small container, but a really good $1.25 item. Next is the Himalayan pink salt. That is a 1-pound bag for $1.25. I would suggest that you compare that price with some of the other Himalayan salts available. Next is Newtastic, which is a knockoff of the Nutella hazelnut spread. So $1.25, compare that to your Nutella next time you go shopping. Having snack foods and comfort foods like that when the time comes will be very, very appreciated by your family. In this video, we look at having comfort and snack foods during grid down times. Next on the list will be balsamic vinegar. Now, I understand that one's probably not as high a quality of vinegar as some of the more expensive brands, but it is balsamic vinegar. Question for you guys. Do you have a favorite long-term storage food that you get from the Dollar Tree? Next is cherry pie filling. They also have other types of pie fillings there. Those will allow you to make a lot of different things like turnovers, fried apple pies, or fried cherry pies. They will, obviously for pie fillings, there's a lot of uses for those. They taste very good. They're already canned. They will keep nearly forever. If you'd like some information about how long you can actually store canned foods, then perhaps you might want to watch this video. Next on the list is the mackerel. Actually, mackerel and the herring fillets we looked at earlier are really the only two worthwhile canned meats at the Dollar Tree, in my opinion. Very nutritious. Could eat it out of the can, but typically the mackerel and the salmon, you're going to want to make other stuff rather than just eat it out of the can. The next item on the list is the Hunt's pasta sauce. Of course, you can use the spaghetti sauce or the pasta sauce with numerous types of pastas. You can make all kinds of spaghettis or pasta type meals. And that one is a 24-ounce can. They also have various flavored sauces in addition to just the traditional. So if your family likes spaghetti type meals or pasta meals, I would stock up on a few of those. And speaking of those pasta meals, the Dollar Tree now is carrying 20-ounce boxes of numerous types of pastas. I think that's one of the better items available at the Dollar Tree. Next is the pancake and waffle mix. Just add water. Everything is already in the mix. You just got to put the water, make your dough or your batter, and put it in your skillet. And the last one on the list is shelf-stable milk products. This one in particular is whole milk. There's also 2%, I do believe, in skim milk. Now, those are not going to store as long as that, or the other canned food. It is shelf-stable, but you got to buy it knowing that it's not going to store as long as the powdered milk. But for a year or a little more, those would be great. So there you have the 20 best food products to put into your Prepper Pantry from the Dollar Tree. But which one is the best? The best one? No. Hate to see that one go, but no. Nope. No. You thought it was going to be no. The one best item from your local Dollar Tree, in my opinion. Reason being, it's an entire meal in a can, or a meal ready to eat out of the can. Fats, proteins, and carbs. If you're putting canned foods into your Prepper Pantry,